So in this mini lecture, we're going to cover what makes teams thrive. High-performing teams don't just happen, they're built intentionally, and so this is what we want to cover over the next few slides together. So let's begin with some beginning statements about high-performing teams. The first is that they're well-defined, they have a shared purpose, and they provide an atmosphere of meaningful and inspiring moments where the group can share with one another. So the purpose serves, though, as a compass where all decisions and actions are made. And so the team begins to understand why their work really matters and how it connects to the broader organizational goals. So let's define this some more about high performance. First is that in every team or organization, their goals are achieved. So they're consistently achieved over time. It's not just a one quarter, one and done type of item, but you're actually seeing a historical model take place. The second is that every team and or group or organization begins to adapt to the challenges that they're facing. And this becomes an important part of that high performance mechanism. And lastly, they do maintain relationships even during stressful times. So here are what are the values or the makeups of a high-performing team within your organization. Let's go through this some more as we consider the key characteristics of a high-performing team. Number one, that there's a clear purpose and there's a goal. There's strong communication between team members and even those in authority. The roles are clearly defined, and you also know the responsibilities of every team member that's playing on within a group. There's trust and there's mutual respect, there's accountability, and one of the more important items is that commitment to continuous improvement over time. These are what we call the building blocks, and without clarity of purpose and really good communication and even trust, the team will begin to lose momentum. They will struggle to sustain that high performance that is around the goal of producing high performance teams. So let's discuss the role of trust in high performing teams. The first one is psychological safety, that the individual feels safe within the environment of the team. They can speak honestly. They can bring their ideas and their thoughts and collaborate with the team without retribution, without harm. So this is the whole measure of psychological safety. And then it moves toward honest feedback, that when we come to the table of a meeting and we're able to share ideas, or whether it's on a video virtual call, we can share honest feedback to those who are in supervision or over us. The other item of the role of trust is also risk-taking. There's that fear that is taken away, that we can take risk and not feel like there's a pressure over us, and we can again speak honestly about what is happening within our group or on our team. One of the more important items of teamwork or organizational life is this thought of collaboration and communication. So a high-performing team know how to disagree without falling apart. That's probably a key item. So if you're on a high-performing team, you know how to disagree without falling apart. And so in this stage, you will use conflict tools as a way to arrive at a better solution. So one of the items here is open dialogue. So there's just that open dialogue on your team. You're able to bring your ideas to the table, to the conversation, and you know that there's going to be active listening on the part of every member on the team, whether that is your superiors, those who have authority over you, and then those who have shared leadership with you. And so you engage at the active listening level, and then you agree toward constructive conflict resolution skills. So even if there's disagreement, that you work toward a common goal of the shared ideas. And at the end of the day, the team is successful because you're working together and not pulling apart. Now, a leader has a specific role within this kind of environment, And the first would be setting the vision for that group or organization. So they're always reminding the followers and those who are participating in that organization or membership role, this is our vision. You could also cast the mission as part of that, or even the values. And because of that, because they're setting the vision, they're also modeling accountability, that they're reminding the group of why we exist, why are we here, and what is the end result. And what it does at the end, it also encourages this participation among the members and the groups that are sharing this unique role on the team. So this is really important. If you're the key leader, you're going to set the vision, the mission, the values. You're going to guide it. You're going to include others along the way. You're going to model accountability. So there's a back and forth. And yet you're also going to encourage this participation amongst your followers as you move ahead. So one of the items in your course textbook is the 5 dysfunctions of a team. Remember, it's a leadership fable about a fake organization, but it has a heavy impact in the way we own up to accountability and even those who are serving in our organization. And so this can be a single leader or distributed among the team members. When we're talking about strong leadership and accountability, the leader sets the clear direction. He or she provides necessary resources so that that particular role can function well. And then there's this culture of mutual accountability. We often talk about KPIs, key performance indicators. And so we set those as a way to hold one another accountable, or maybe it's our department or team that need to make those key performances actually take root in our first, second, and third, and fourth cycle. So you might come from an environment where it's very KPI driven or very goal driven, where you set those goals at the beginning of the year and you map them. You maybe assign colors. Oftentimes I see the red, yellow, green as a way of monitoring whether those goals or KPIs are being fulfilled. With every KPI, there's an end date in mind. So by the end of the first quarter, we want to see sales increase by XYZ. So maybe it's 5% from the previous first cycle a year ago. And so again, you're monitoring those outcomes. So when we're looking at skills and diversity, we're looking at how the team is comprised together. We're looking at the mix of diversity. We're looking at skills, subject matter experts, technical expertise. The use of soft and even hard skills are important. Communication, empathy, and do they have the ability to lead groups and even subset groups within an organization. We are looking at how teams approach any given problem at multiple angles. It's not just a one and done, but we are looking for individuals who serve on teams in an organization or a group to be creative and robust in their problem-making solutions. So as we come to the end of our mini lecture, we're wanting to close out this session with the thought of collaboration and cohesion and emphasizing a culture within a high-performing team. So we want to emphasize the strong sense of unity and even this shared identity, that we're part of a community, we collaborate, we support each other, and we, as a group, can overcome and celebrate. We can overcome obstacles, we can celebrate even the successes that we encounter together. And so this type of teamwork or team building activities, this shared experience that each of us are feeling and even participating in, provides what experts say is mutual respect for others who are contributing to the whole. So this cohesion is built through what we are endeavoring to accomplish in any given team or group dynamic is team building. And this is important to any culture or any group. Marriage, family dynamic is also evident when we think in terms of team dynamics. And then finally, as we come to the close, we're looking at adaptability and resilience of a team or an organization. So teams are not static, they're agile and they're adaptable. So they can adjust quickly to the new challenges that they're facing. Maybe they are they have a slump in their quarterly sales and they need to make some pivots and changes. And even when there's potential unexpected setbacks, such as layoffs, and there's a reconfiguration of a group or a team where now you are taking on new roles and new positions, and you have to learn those previous roles that others were performing. Resilience allows every group and team to bounce back from the failure that they're learning, and then they begin to experience this new improved future performance that they can highlight and see being developed within their very work life, and they're able to share that and the results with others as they move along as a group or a team. And as I close, here are the list of citations for this, the last two mini lectures that we've had together.